drop it with a hip hop. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity.
The hip hop.
Hippity hoppity.
Hip hop. Hip hop.
Eat a carrot.
Don't stop.
Don't
Hip
cut.
hop.
Carrot.
Yeah.
Carrot.
Can't forget the reason for the season, Nick. Christ is risen.
Christ has risen and Cadbury eggs.
Yep. You know, it's funny. I was talking to my sister about Easter recently. She pointed out that Jesus' birthday is the same day every year, but Easter, Jesus' death, floats around. It's always
Brilliant.
different. And I was like, you know what? That is weird, isn't it?
He died for our sins. Not just your sins, every single one of us.
All of them.
Isn't that what they say? He's the reason for the season? I'm not here to put down religion. That's not what we do here at SlashU.
No, but I just like laughing at the illogical inconsistencies a little bit.
I don't know. Like, it's like, do you believe in Santa Claus? No. But do you believe in God? Yes. I'm like, what's the difference?
No. Well, there's quite a bit of difference
Is there?
between Santa Claus and God.
Okay, name one.
God doesn't deliver presents all over.
He delivered us life. That's a present.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding, everyone.
This is our Easter episode.
Yeah.
/U, if you haven't gathered that.
I think they know where we stand on it. This is
We're wearing bunny ears.
little baby Jesus rebirth. I could not get us a crown of thorns.
That's
so
okay.
That's why I decided to get us bunny ears.
I'm happy to wear the ears rather than a crown of thorns.
Easter and little baby Jesus rebirth. Baby Jesus and the Bunny, NBC, 8 p.m. crime fighting duo. You didn't see
Baby
it come-
Jesus and the bunny.
Baby Jesus and the Bunny.
Tuesdays on
Tuesdays,
NBC.
NBC.
And Peacock.
Crime fighting didn't see it coming.
Nobody saw it coming. Jesus and the bunny.
Wait. Speaking of baby Jesus,
Please.
would you rather wear
Stop, baby Jesus.
Would you rather wear?
You think the Romans killed a baby and hung him up on the cross? Is that what you think right now? Baby Jesus is Christmas. Adult 33-year-old crucified Jesus is Easter.
Wait, he was 33.
Yes.
What's-
You know nothing about
I do
anything.
not.
It's all right. We're 2.5 minutes, and we've already alienated any Christians who listen to our show.
We alienate everyone.
It's all right.
Uh,
We're a couple of idiots in a basement. Please
we're wearing bunny ears for
don't
Christ's sake.
send your hate mail. Or if you hate what we're saying,
No,
tell a
send
friend.
it. No, yeah,
It's engagement.
I'd love to know that
Tell a
someone's
friend.
listening.
Light us up on Instagram. Leave us a 1-star. These fuckers insulted my Lord and Savior.
I really am going to write a screenplay for Baby Jesus and the Bunny.
Speaking of, what were you saying?
No, but I was thinking of Baby Jesus.
Yes.
Would you rather wear a full bunny suit 3 days out of a week for the rest of your life, or write a blasphemous song about the baby Jesus and have to perform it naked on a Macy's Day Parade float Thanksgiving for the rest of your life? So for the rest of your life, you have to wear a full bunny suit 3 days a week. It can't be the same 3 days. It's just,
Sure.
3 days a week.
Tuesday,
Well, it
Wednesday,
can't.
Thursday.
Doesn't matter.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
but you're going to be in a bunny suit 24 hours. You're 72 hours, no taking
Out of the
off.
week.
Yeah.
And then I
You
got
know
to go get it cleaned and get ready for the next week.
next 3 days.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life, or you write a blasphemous song. You can't have ChatGPT write it. You have to write it yourself. It's a blasphemous song about the baby Jesus.
Got it.
And you perform it naked on a special float designed for you at the Macy's Day Parade.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day
Yes,
Parade.
Thanksgiving
a holiday that has nothing to do with baby Jesus. Got it. I'd probably wear the suit, I guess.
Wow.
I don't know. For the rest of my life? Or just
No.
do the one.
You have to really think about this, Andy.
But just do the performance once?
For the rest of your life, every Thanksgiving, it's going to be like, and here for the 4th time of this Thanksgiving, until the rest of your life.
Well, that's once a year. I'll do that. Yeah.
And sing that song about
Yeah.
blasphemous baby
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'll just do that.
Baby Jesus stinks.
Yeah, because after like the 3rd or 4th year,
thinks
people be
he's
like,
cool.
why do they keep letting this man do this every year? I think it's because of a would you rather. He had to do this.
But then,
Everybody just accepts it.
But then you're just known all over. You go to the airport. There's a guy that sings a horrible song about baby
I'd say
Jesus.
sorry. It was a would you rather. My other choice was a bunny suit 3 days a week. I didn't want to do that, so I chose once a year versus 3 days a week.
Naked?
God damn it!
You're naked.
Everybody just rolls with this. That's the weird part. The rest of the world is okay with me doing this every year, according to you. It doesn't make any sense.
Why would NBC show this on a kid friendly?
Why wouldn't they cut away or
Right
zoom
before-
into my face?
SpongeBob's making his way down the line. It takes 30 people to make that thing.
Am I at
float in
the
air.
end of the parade or am I before Santa Claus?
And right before the Rockettes.
Yeah. I stop right at 30 Rock, right in front of Rockefeller Center or whatever.
Hey, I started thinking about Ted Bundy.
That's the movie we're doing.
Oh, well, we said that last week.
2026.
Sorry. 2026, 1 hour, 31 minutes.
Ted Bundy, in honor of Easter. Directed by Michael Fredianelli.
Hey.
Fredianelli.
Andy, I want to get your thought on this.
Yeah.
So, like, they could do, like, so many of these movies, like Richard Ramirez, who is the Night Stalker.
Yep.
You could do the Night Squawker about
You
a
could.
bird. You could do Ed Guinea Pig.
Yep.
Like Ed Guinea Pig.
There is one that's in post-production. Really. Jeffrey Dahmer. D-O-L-L.
Oh, my God.
Apparently a doll gets possessed by Jeffrey Dahmer's dead, spirit.
Like Doll Shark.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I have to look that up.
Not kidding.
John Wayne Gay Sea Turtle.
A gay sea turtle?
Oh, John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy, but you went with gay sea turtle?
A Gay Sea Turtle. Because he loves young boys. I mean, John
Yeah.
Wayne Gacy was gay. I mean,
How many serial killers can you make with their, names?
Jeffrey Dahmer, but you could do Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer follows models on a photo shoot, stalked by a doll possessed by the spirit of serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. It's in post-production. Director Mark Savage. It's IMDb. It's in post-production.
I know we do like all these killers, like Ted Bundy. Like
Yeah.
Ted Bundy had victims. These victims. Like think about these families that are like, God damn, are they just like belittling? Like they're glorifying this guy.
That's the thing. When they did the
series.
Monster, Ed Gein or Jeffrey Dahmer.
They were good.
And
Ed
we're-
Gein was not. I only
No,
watched
Ed Gein was not. But, Charlie Hunnam did a good job, I think. Mother, But
Yeah.
the Jeffrey Dahmer one has we're a little closer to it because we're here in Milwaukee
Yeah.
where all that shit went down. A lot of people, and the local news interviewed like a family member of one of his victims and said, I don't like that they're doing this. You know what I mean? They're making him to be like a sympathetic character, and he wasn't. He was a horrible man who murdered and ate, young homosexual
They're
men.
glorifying fucking
glorifying
something
it.
very
It's
tragic and
terrible.
trauma filled.
So when Jeffrey Dahmer comes out, what's the reaction going to be? I don't get it.
it is kind of but when
I'm looking at the cast list for that. by
when
the
John
way.
Wayne Gay Sea Turtle comes out or Ed Guinea Pig,
I'm excited to see Ed Guinea Pig.
I mean, I think it could work. Are you ready to get into the Cliff Kill Notes? Or are you doing?
Yeah,
a
no,
little research?
I'm ready. I'm fully ready. I got everything up and going.
Well,
yeah.
I think it's time this Easter baby Jesus edition of Andy's Cliff Kill Notes, brought to you by Blueberries. If you want a tasty snack and something that helps dementia, I've heard, eat some motherfucking blueberries.
Yay!
Yay! And now, Mr. Damos's Baby Jesus Edition Easter Hip Hop version Cliff Kill Notes.
They're not hip hop version. Yo, listen to my Cliff Kill. No,
Hip hop, a bunny won't stop.
Lord.
I'm a bunny.
So blueberries help dementia? Like make it.
They're supposed to say like. It
Oh,
helps, like, kind of
they suppress it.
suppress
They don't
it,
like
yeah.
help it advance.
No.
I wouldn't want to eat blueberries and get dementia. That'd be bad.
Suppress.
Got it. All right. Anyway, the Cliff Kill Notes, brief summary of the movie so you can follow along. But go watch. I watched this one on Tubi. Available all over the place. It's a 2026 joint, and we're not that far into the year as we record this, so this one's fresh. Sasha making a documentary about Ted Bundy. Now, you might think, Andy, there's probably too many documentaries about him already. How is hers going to be any different? Well,
How?
She's managed to track down Catherine, played by Dee Wallace,
E.T.'s mom.
a survivor of Bundy's violence, whom no one has ever spoken to. Catherine reveals that not only did she survive a sexual assault by Ted Bundy, she ended up giving birth to a child by him. Sasha and the rest of the documentary crew quickly come to learn that Theodore Jr. poses quite a deadly threat, and the race is on to stop his killing spree. Also, he wears a costume bunny head.
Man, those Cliff Kill notes were hairy.
Well, let's hop along to the movie.
You think you're so bunny.
Directed by, like I said, Michael Fredianelli.
So
Nice
this
job.
movie has to start off to explain pretty much the rules of who Ted Bundy was.
Yes.
A charismatic, good-looking
God.
man who went on a killing spree throughout the nation between 1974 and 1978. And the killing spree did end at a sorority after he escaped from a prison in Colorado. Mm-hmm. So I assume how we start off, this is the scene where this is taking place. A charismatic Ted Bundy gets his final sorority girl as she is about to enter her sorority home, and he kind of grabs her attention and says, "Hey, my sister
Lives here."
This is Ted Bundy, the character.
This is 1975
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah, and he's like, and there's an unsuspecting girl.
Yep.
About to walk into
He's
her
very
sorority home.
charming.
Yeah, hey,
good-looking guy.
Exactly. Before you walk in, my sister, do you know, he knew the name of a sorority girl there. Do you know so-and-so? And she's like, well, yeah. And he's like, that's my sister. I have to get out of here. I have to get home to my wife and kids. Help me with these boxes.
Help me unload these boxes. He got a cast on his arm.
Yep.
His arm's in a sling. Like, I can't do it on my own. Can you please help me?
So I just kind of, at second watch, I kind of fast forwarded because
quick.
It's a scene where he kills her.
She manages to get away. Yeah, he gets into the house, gets her out. Do we counter? Because, like, they don't actually show her getting killed. He shoves this girl in the trunk of the car and slams it shut while she's still alive.
I would assume yes, because
And there
that's
was
not Catherine.
There was a woman in the sorority house, too. Mrs.
The house mom.
Yeah, Mrs. Crenshaw, who was just sitting on the bed silently because Ted was threatening her. Did he kill her?
Yes.
So there two.
No, we didn't see it.
We didn't see either of them die, so I didn't count them.
Yeah, I don't think. I think that's kind of one of our bylaws. I'm sure, our producer. Hey, Mark, can you go back and look at that? Yeah, man. Oh, you guys got to meet Mark. He's our new producer.
Right.
Hey, everybody, this is nice.
But you're right. The whole opening scene is just establishing who Ted Bundy was.
But I love the cut where he slams the trunk on the sorority girl, title card,
Yep.
Ted Bundy, and present day, a trunk opens. So it's
2025.
like 2025. It's we meet a cameraman and sound guy, Tommy and Richie.
Mm-hmm.
They're setting up at a house. Again, like Andy said in his Cliff Kill Notes, it's a documentary about Ted Bundy's last survivor.
Mm-hmm.
She's never been interviewed on camera. And they still wonder if this story will be relevant, Andy, because it was like 100 years ago. And, who really cares? There's been 1,000 like you said again,
Right.
well covered in your Cliff Notes. They've made 1,000 documentaries on this shit. But this is a surviving victim.
Nobody's ever talked to her.
No one's ever talked to her.
She's never even appeared on camera. So, and true crime, Nick, is still a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Even as you and I speak right now. Folks love true crime shit. So even though there's been a billion things about Ted Bundy, Sasha thinks talking to this one lady who's never been interviewed is going to be a hit.
Yeah.
And it has to be because she's sunk a bunch of money into other docs.
Because
she's not making any money.
Everybody's trying to do everyone. And we see it every day in social media. Influencers, content creators. I mean, all they're doing is trying to get that
Idiots with a podcast talking about slasher movies. Everybody's trying to do it.
I know they like people that think they're really relevant in cinephily when it comes to films. Like
But
people really want to hear opinions.
No, right. Fucking bros with microphones. What are we, idiots?
I'm sorry. We're going to have time. I love that. Andy, we communicate via text. We communicate via memes. He sent me this meme of how to get someone to talk. And there's this guy in like an interview room at a police station. And it's like,
He won't talk.
He won't talk. I can get him to talk. So the guy goes in there. He sets up a couple microphones, puts
And a
on some
curtain.
lights, a curtain. And it says like the mic podcast. And he goes, puts the mic in front of the
suspect.
in
And
front
he
of the
goes
suspect,
like,
goes, so tell me.
he cracks open an IPA and goes, must have been really hard robbing that bank, right?
And the guy looks at the mic and goes, well, no, actually, it's pretty easy.
It does a full confession.
I thought that shit was so funny. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled program.
Yeah, the movie.
This is a project where we meet Sasha and her producer, Emily. Emily has brought along these kind of, I would say,
Idiots,
Tommy and Richie, that are there to do sound
and camera
work. Emily's the producer. Sasha's the director. This is her sixth documentary. Is she in college? Because she looks like she's about 46.
She looks a little older for sure, but she does explain she hasn't made any money off of her other docs. This one is sort of her last ditch effort. And Emily even says, well, I sunk my money into this one too, so I'm not going to let you fail.
Yay! So they knock on the door, and they meet Catherine, played by
Dee Wallace.
Dee Wallace from Red Christmas.
She was in Red Christmas.
E.T.
E.T.
A plethora of other horror films.
We've covered Red Christmas. It's another, kind of favorite here at SlashU.
Yes, again, it's a good Australian film.
It was an Australian film.
The Chimp on the Bobby.
Yeah.
And
Crikey.
that might come up on Andy's.
What? Similarity?
No,
Yeah.
you're held back.
Oh, on Held Back.
I can't believe we didn't mention that. I love
Closer
that
to Christmas.
idea.
That's right. We've started doing SlashU Held Back. Every Thursday on the SlashU podcast feed comes up a classic episode of SlashU.
I think it's a great idea.
So you just flash back to the old days back when we were baby podcasters doing
Hi,
this.
my name's Nick. I like to party.
And take one of our courses over again.
I used to talk like this back in the day.
You might, it's a nice walk down memory lane.
Walk down.
And also you might discover one that you hadn't listened to or heard of.
Yeah.
So
We've done over 200 episodes.
this is episode 208 today.
God dang.
So we meet Dee Wallace, or Catherine.
She seems a little hesitant, but she invites them in. She's obsessed with bunnies, Andy. She's got stuffed bunnies,
Yep.
pet bunnies. It's a little freaking bunny world
She
in this
is.
house. She's wearing a little bunny sweater.
She's rather eccentric,
Yes.
to put it politely.
She mentions that bunnies can be vicious. They bite the female to subdue them, and like little bunny facts, here and
Yeah.
there, like that they, that they're territorial, and just want to get those bunny facts that kind of make you kind of go, okay, who cares?
This lady's obsessed with rabbits.
Yeah. So
She has some odd outbursts too, and wants to be done by 5 p.m. sharp because she makes meatloaf every Saturday.
very important to the movie.
Very important.
No, it's not.
It's not, but it just lends to her like she's
Eccentric.
weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they start.
Catherine goes into her story about Ted Bundy. And I just want to say this, Andy, they wouldn't use a boom mic for a
I
interview.
wanted to ask you that.
No, they would just use
A lavalier.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd put a lav mic on her. There's
Yes.
no reason for, I don't know, is it Richie is the
Richie.
mic guy? Holding a boom mic when she's not moving around or
No.
anything.
Yeah, and there's
So-
and it's a setting like
Yeah.
so.
Little inside baseball there. It makes no sense other than the fact that we need Richie to be, a shithead character.
Yeah, because Richie and Tommy and kind of even Emily, the producer, are kind of shitheads. It was 1975 in Utah. Nobody had ever heard of Ted Bundy, and she was volunteering at an animal shelter, a bunny animal shelter.
Yep. He
Ted-
wasn't famous.
Yeah, he walked up to the shelter, and Catherine, this is 1975. They're flashing back to. She's an attractive female.
Yep.
And she's holding a bunny. He's like, I love that bunny. Here's $5 for it. How about you drop it off at Guinatelli's, this really fancy Italian restaurant? He's like, where's something nice?
He's smooth and charming.
She's like,
flirty.
okay. Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
So it's pretty cool. They that I do like though. Part of me really enjoys this part of the movie because this is plausible. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
it potentially could have been something that happened. We don't know for sure. Obviously, it didn't happen. But
but yes.
but it's very plausible. The way Catherine paints this picture of that, you got to understand, he wasn't a household name.
Yeah, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have social media. Like, people couldn't fly. It wasn't.
So if you didn't watch TV or read the newspaper, you didn't know.
You didn't know shit.
That there was a man named Ted Bundy killing girls.
Yes,
Serial
exactly.
killer wasn't a term that was floating around.
And even in a small town Utah, you're not going to get
He
that.
wasn't
It's
famous.
Definitely plausible. 100%.
So I thought that part was really good.
Yeah, because she does show up to the Italian restaurant
We get
with
the
bunny.
flashback, yeah.
Yeah, the flashback continues, and of course they're not going to let the bunny in the
No.
Italian restaurant, so he's like, let's just go back to my place.
And so that's what happens. They
Yep.
drive back to Ted's house, but before they go inside, he just calmly explains that he's going to have his way with her now, and that's when she tries to fight back. The nefariousness begins.
The nefariousness begins. We meet the real Ted Bundy, and while she's telling this painful story, Tommy and Richie are kind of laughing at her.
Yeah.
Right then, Nick was all, people with no empathy must die. When I saw them laughing, I was like, damn, that's kind
Yeah.
of cold.
This woman's reliving a sexual assault.
Yeah, so we go back to her story. Ted drags her out to the woods to rape her and kill her.
Yeah, pins her down in the dirt to
And
have
sexually
his way with her.
assaults her. She talks about a leaf she stares at, and while she's getting assaulted,
She
it was
just
a
had
leaf.
to-
She could concentrate on this leaf.
Which is something that a lot of assault victims talk about,
exactly.
the detachment. I got to take myself out of my body.
Focus on something else. She even says that she could draw that leaf in detail from memory today.
Yeah.
A very traumatic story.
Super.
I'm not even, but, you know, again.
The camera's doing close-ups on her eyes, both the flashback version of her and a present-day version telling the story.
And I think the director...
It's really intense.
Exactly. And I think the director here, with that laughter from Tommy and Richie, is to show, like, you know, you're going to be okay with these guys dying.
And while Catherine is telling the story, we do also reveal there's someone beneath the living room floor.
You see an eye looking up.
Looking up at Sasha. And Catherine says suddenly she just couldn't take it anymore.
She wants to fight back and set herself free.
She manages to smack Ted off of her, daze him enough where she's able to get up and run off into the dark, and he couldn't find her. So she got away. She found help. It was an old man who called the police. Sasha goes, "Did you tell him it was Ted Bundy?" And Catherine goes, "Nobody knew who Ted Bundy was."
Like, fuck.
Like, I fucking said this already.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
I know. She burst out.
But she's got a point.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We're looking at it through a modern day lens where he's like a notorious, famous killer.
Yeah, we find out media right away. We find out news like when it happens.
And so Catherine says, "I don't even think he told me his last name. By the time he became famous, the police were getting hundreds of calls. They didn't even believe me.
They didn't believe that she was raped.
Most of the calls they were getting were bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't believe that I was raped. And then a month or two later, she realized she was pregnant.
She was, she's like, a couple months later, she started feeling sick. And right away, she knew she was pregnant with that bastard's child. So
what happened?
What happened to the child? She
took care of it. They show her in a bathtub with a coat hanger.
And I'm sure I'm sure our listeners know how this probably occurred in a bathtub. This kind of stuns the crew. Ugh. They decide to take a little break, and this is when Tommy and Richie dip out because they want to get a little
Yeah.
They want to smoke some of that hoppy stuff.
Take 20 minutes, and we'll go outside.
Hoppy stuff?
I get it.
Okay, sorry.
They want to get high.
So
it's the second movie that we've covered where Dee Wallace has an abortion.
Oh, I didn't want to bring that up yet.
Yeah. Oh, well, we can later. I mean, we're spoiling the whole thing. The abortion didn't take.
Well, obviously, because I guess it's Ted Bundy. But that you did. Again, we talk about how Andy and I text each other. When he texted me, and he's like, "Did you know about content that we'll be talking about in this film?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, yeah. Hey, Nick, this is the second botched abortion that Dee Wallace has had in a movie."
Yeah.
And that is true.
Yeah.
I don't know if any other actor can claim that.
Fun fact about Dee Wallace.
Two movies she starred in where she's had botched abortions.
Abortions that didn't take.
Red Christmas,
where we
Ted Bundy.
We met Cletus the fetus.
Cletus the fetus.
In Red Christmas.
God,
he grew up and knocked on her door one day. Mother, don't you love me?
I am a fetus.
And now Ted Bundy, where she tried an at-home abortion that didn't work.
Hi, Mom, I'm a bunny.
And resulted in Theodore Jr., Ted Bundy.
But that's still that. I mean, when you should have seen my face when I got that text. I was like, "Holy!" Because not because of the book, but it's like it's not just. I mean,
it's heavy.
Yeah, it
heavy
is.
Topic.
It is, and I wonder if she even knows that. I mean, she has to, but still, it's
because Red Christmas was 2018.
I think so.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
2016, 2018.
So Dee Wallace has been in 2 movies like that. Anyway, in the movie, the crew believes that she aborted the baby.
Yes, and Tommy and Richie
take the break.
Tommy and Richie are outside getting that joint on. They discover a cellar, basement cellar. They decide they have to get in. They just want to look around.
Locked.
Yeah.
No one locks anything. That isn't worth something.
So let's check it out. So they bust in. They make their way around this musty basement, and they discover a locked door, a secret room, if you will, where they then open up this door and discover human bones. And this is where they kind of start freaking out a little bit, Andy.
They're able to look up through the ceiling and see, hey, shit, that's the room that we were just filming in.
Yeah, and then there's creepy ass bunnies, stuffed bunnies, and bunny figurines, and like half-eaten carrots, and also like a TV from like 1960, duct taped,
with,
like a broken
static.
screen. Yeah, like creepy as fuck.
And suddenly,
can you get a newer TV?
Some half-naked, malnourished woman stumbles out of the darkness, crawling at them and whispering, for help.
Obviously, now Tommy and Richie are like, what the fuck? And then this big-ass, bunny-looking motherfucker comes up behind Tommy.
Yep.
guts him in the stomach.
Disembowels him.
And intestines fall all over this half-naked girl. Poor thing, you know.
She's screaming on the ground.
She thinks she's going to get help, and all of a sudden, there's intestines on her fucking face.
Blood and intestines. And then Richie is, like, freaking out as well. This is in the darkness. All they have is their phone lights. And Richie gets an axe to his back. So Tommy and Richie are both dead, and the poor woman gets dragged off into the darkness.
Back to the dark corner. I think this killer has a mix of Buddy Bacon and Haymaker.
I like it. You mean Pitchfork?
Pitchfork, sorry.
Yes, because the overalls.
Overalls, and then the kind of hay mask, but shaped like a bunny. It's a cool mask. I do love the mask.
It's a cool mask.
It is.
Well, Ted is able to get out of the cellar and hops off on his own.
Yeah. Hey, I like that.
Oh, Lord.
Back with Sasha, no one can get cell service at this house.
There we go.
I can't get cell service.
There's no signal out here.
She's calling out for Tommy and Richie. She can't find anyone. Mm-hmm. She finally goes back inside, and she's like, Emily, can't find a producer, but she hears like a thump and like kind of something dragging like in, and she goes to a guest room, and that's where she discovers Emily with her throat cut open, and obviously Sasha reacts.
Screams. Holy shit. So Emily's dead too. That's when Catherine comes out from the kitchen like, what's going on? What's going on? And Sasha's like, you stay away from me. You did that. You stay away from me. And she freaks out, runs to her car, and just speeds away.
Cut to Ted Bundy kind of like walking off into the woods at sunset.
Yeah, we get some footage of him.
Yeah, kind of like, he's escaped. He's free. He's been in captivity so long. He's like, the childlike wonder that this actor does. Like, I dig it. I absolutely bought it. So when she finally gets cell service, Andy, she calls the police, the cops. And they all come back to Catherine's house. And it's clean, brother. There is no blood.
Very interesting.
There are no bodies. Because obviously, because Sasha doesn't know about the cellar.
Nope.
But she won't say, go to the cellar, because she doesn't know that Tommy and Richie went down there.
But all the gear, the lights, the boom mic, the camera, it's all gone. And
exactly.
Catherine denies the whole thing.
Yeah, she says,
this woman arrived alone, interviewed me for a while, then got up and left without saying a word. I have no idea what she's talking about. It's pretty wild that Catherine was able to clean everything up in like an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean,
as an old woman, older woman. I mean,
it's getting rid of Emily's body, probably throwing it down the cellar,
right? Getting
all the blood off. But I mean, you think these small town cops in small town Utah, even present day, would be like, eh.
It ends up being a she said situation.
Yeah.
Sasha saying like none of this is true, and Catherine going, I don't know what she's talking about, but I got to make my meatloaf. Can you all get out of here?
Yeah, she's made it look like Sasha's made it look like kind of the crazy person, which we've seen a million times in films. You must have had a bad dream, or you were sleepwalking.
I did like how fast this unfolded. Like, we know very quickly early in the movie there's a killer on the loose.
Yeah,
pretty quick. That doesn't always happen.
I will say that there's a part, we'll get to it, but like right now I'm still in this flick. I'm like, this is rad.
Yeah.
But there is one cop there that believes her. Dante.
Yeah. He's a rogue.
He hands her his card. Call me, I believe you.
Yep.
I wrote that too. I wrote he's the rogue. The bastard child of the police force.
Yep.
I don't follow the rules kind of cops.
I don't play by the rules.
Meanwhile, Ted Bundy is walking through the woods, childlike again. I really love like his wonderment shows just through posturing.
Yeah. I would have liked to have been along on the B-roll shoot.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so they're out in this giant open farm field filming this guy in a rabbit mask walking around looking at things for the first time.
Probably just one camera.
Yep.
Probably because you don't need sound. You don't need
boom mic.
Yeah, no, you don't need a boom mic for that. But it is good.
What if you're driving by in your car and you just see like way out, a couple football fields away out in a field, some dude with rabbit ears, like, what the fuck's going on out there? What are they doing? There's like a cameraman following him.
I kind of like to think about people driving by when we were filming Murder Cabin, like you guys in that car, and there's a Plymouth parked out there, and there's like these people dressed weirdly eating a picnic next to this pond.
Yep. Like, what is going on?
But I think the bunny probably would have taken. I think that probably would have been a little weirder, like seeing something like that.
Anyway,
back to this wonderful film. We meet two campers. Again, another trope. The husband wants to live off the land and pretend he's, with his forefathers. And the wife is all, I want to go to the comfort of our cabin and, sleep comfortably.
He's trying to start a fire with rocks. Spark and rock, the way my dad taught me how to do it. So, and she's like, we rented this cabin. I'm going to go inside of it.
Yes.
Anyway.
So there's just a lot of we like to call fast forwardable moments. We
Correct.
cut back to Dante and Sasha, bad cop and bad documentary filmmaker. Dante tells a story of why he went rogue on a suspect who was molesting his students. He kicked his ass. The department was sued. The only reason he was brought back was because the victim came forward, admitted what he did, and the charges were dropped.
Yeah.
So he's now on double secret probation.
Okay, great. But he
Yeah.
believes her. And
Yes, he believes her. And we
That's
come
cool.
back to our campers. Andy, the husband, has started a fire.
He gets the fire started.
Yes.
His wife comes back outside because she says the house is really creepy because obviously Ted is in there stalking her. And they flirty and they're like, ooh, he's a big, strong man. Let's go into our tent and warm up.
And you can see my beauties.
Right. She's all turned on now. So they start to get busy in the tent,
Busy in a Burger King bathroom.
but there's noise outside.
Skip.
As usual, she says, you go check it out. And he's like, oh, come on. And so he goes out to investigate. And Ted is there with the open, I think, can of beans lid and just slices the guy's throat with it.
Guts the neck.
Yep. And the woman is in her sleeping bag, like listening for her husband, what's going on. And Ted just ends up dragging her out in her sleeping bag, dragging her right out onto the campfire.
So
right?
this is when I fall in love with the movie even more. So now I'm definitely kind of going, okay, this is cool because
He just looks at her.
yes, I love fucking that. Like, because again, he's only killed people in the basement, but he's obviously he's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
But as he's watching this woman die, he's just like the angle of the camera, the different angles of him staring over, watching. I mean, I got it.
Burns to death in
As
her
she
sleeping
burns to
bag.
death. Yeah, I felt that. I mean, I thought it was really good. I mean,
You're such a cinephile.
the mask is great. The mask, because just as the mask was looking down and his overalls well put together.
It was great.
And that's why I wrote. It's kind of a little bit of a character development for this monster.
You're officially the world's biggest bullshit and horseshit artist.
You're a bullshit artist. No, I agree with you though. It is a cool artsy fartsy type thing that makes you look. This man is a horrible, psycho, emotionless monster.
It's good, and again, I'm still in.
Yeah.
Dante and Sasha plan their next move. They need to investigate the farmhouse first thing in the morning.
Right.
Next morning.
They show up at Catherine's house.
Yeah, they.
No answer.
Yep.
And so Dante decides he's going to pick the lock on the cellar door
Much
to look
like-
around himself.
Much like Tommy and Richie did.
Because the cops didn't do a very good job of it yesterday. So
Yeah.
they find evidence that someone's been down there.
Yep.
They find bodies. And that's when they kick open the front door with his gun drawn, because now we have reason to do that.
Yep.
And Catherine is just standing calmly in the kitchen looking out the window and says, can I make you guys a cup of tea and explain everything?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
all
Yes.
right.
She tells a full story about the botched abortion.
This is probably where I should have brought it up.
Well, I mean,
Sorry
because
about that.
again, like, no, I mean, it is. It's just crazy that Dee Wallace has done this twice in a movie. It's not like, oh, she's been in a race car like in 3 movies.
Well, in Red Christmas, she thought the abortion took. She didn't know that Cletus survived.
Because we brought that up in the film. I mean, it's still
Yeah.
relevant today. Like, people were protesting. Like
That's
it's-
right.
And this is
Go back and listen to our episode on Red Christmas.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
Yep. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
But
the abortion it takes, so she names him, which I thought was odd. She names him Theodore Jr.
yeah.
Why
weird.
why would she name him after the person who did this to her?
The horrible memory of this man.
Yeah, because also he can't go to school because of the way he looks. So she decides to build a dilapidated room and a dilapidated basement to stuff this kid, raise him on carrots and cedar chips. I think they throw a hamster wheel in there too.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Like she knows he's a bastard child, but she doesn't. I mean, it's not even like she has guest rooms in this house.
Yeah.
She's not married.
She just leaves him in the cellar.
Yeah.
And she would occasionally bring women.
There you go.
She said, I couldn't love him myself, but I still know that he needed like
Female companionship.
companionship. And
Maids, babysitters,
right,
caregivers.
he would she would hire these women and then just throw them down in the cellar.
Did you notice one of the people that she hired had a Bart Simpson tattoo on the back of her arm?
I didn't know.
First watch I got it. Second watch it was crazy. There was the second one, like it was a more modern one, but she had a big ass Bart Simpson tattoo riding a skateboard on the back of her
Don't
arm.
have a cow, man.
Yes. Don't have a bunny, man.
Right. So
Partnerships never worked out. I think he just wound up killing him.
at the end of the confession, she insists, Dante's like, we're going to have to take you down to the station and formal confession. And she's like, well, let me clean up first.
Yeah, right then, this is where Jody and I looked at each other.
Dante's a horrible officer.
Yes.
Bad police work.
But Jody and I both were like, our beautiful manager, SlashU, she was like, I was like, she's going to kill herself. And Jody went, she might have poisoned the tea.
Maybe.
So they would pass
Point
out.
being, though, she says, I'm going to clean up. I just can't leave a mess here. And Dante is like, okay, fine. Lets her walk away out of the room on her own.
Well, that doesn't make...
Which is something that someone who just confessed to a crime, a police officer is not going to let that person go off on their own. They're going to handcuff them immediately and say, let's go to the station.
They took the kid that fucking blew up the black church in South Carolina. They took his ass to Burger King.
Did they?
Yes.
But they didn't let him out of their sight, probably.
Well, no, but I mean, I just kind of feel like... This one doesn't bother me as much because I could see him going, oh, she's an older lady. She's not.
I thought he was really stupid for letting her.
Well, he is a dumb cop. He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules.
Oh, and the rules would say you need to take her into custody right away.
Yeah.
He doesn't play by the rules, so when she says, I got to clean up, he just lets her.
Use some Windex.
Of course. And so they follow her into the kitchen, and of course she's sitting there at the table with a knife to her neck, and she ends up cutting her own throat.
Yep. I love the B-roll because we cut to our main character, Ted Bundy. He's walking the woods. It's fascinating to me. He's just childlike, wondering about his surroundings. First time seeing this.
Right.
This amazing natural setting, holistic, organic. And we go back to, meanwhile, Dante and Sasha, they can't call the cops because of the way they handled the situation.
Not enough evidence.
Dante's reputation wouldn't read well with the apartment, which I disagree with him. I disagree here because you fucking just saw someone kill themselves in front of you and you discovered dead bodies in a basement. They're going to listen to you, pal. They're going to listen to you.
He doesn't think they will.
Yeah,
we have to find him ourselves. So is there anyone, Sasha, that you trust? And Sasha's like, yes.
And this is where my opinion of this film went straight from fucking, this cheesy film is turning out to be good, to this is fucking absolute shit.
It took a turn.
Because of Cassie and Lauren.
We meet Lauren and Cassie. Lauren is the one that Sasha called. Cassie happened to be there. Lauren's like, I had it on speaker. She insisted on coming with.
Are they supposed to be comedic elements? I don't know.
They're supposed to be comic relief, but they're not.
It's horrible.
Lauren brings her dad's gun, which is a .38 revolver that she just like twirls around in her finger, around her finger, like out of the old West.
Like a fucking toy, yes.
And it could go off at any second, like a moron.
They search the woods.
And they have Dante trying to be the straight lace, like, hey,
don't do that.
Keep it under wraps here.
But she's constantly, and it bothers me, and I don't know why, because
it's not good.
Because she, even how she displays it first to Sasha, she's got it tucked in like, yeah, I brought this. Kind of like, okay, she knows what to do. Her dad was obviously, this is my dad's gun, but she's twirling around like a dumb fuck. Like, I was hoping that it would go off and just at least, not kill her, I should say, but like, chip her in the shoulder, teach her a lesson.
More on that later. But they scour the woods behind the Catherine's house because they figure he can't have gotten far. When they decide to leave, Dante, Cassie, and Lauren all make their way towards the car.
And they're arguing about the gun.
But Ted Bundy actually steps out from behind a tree and approaches Sasha. And they have a moment.
Yeah, like they look in each other's eyes. Like his skin is like the color of a creek bottom with nails that resemble a witch. He plays with her hair, grabs her chin, and they plants the most romantic kiss. Oh, okay.
Everything but the kiss.
I was watching a different movie.
Yeah.
But Sasha's bunny penis.
Sasha's wide-eyed, and as Dante in the distance, like, Sasha, you coming? Ted runs off.
And Sasha doesn't narc on him.
She doesn't say he was just here.
Mm-hmm. She kind of keeps that to herself.
Lots of banter and talking about, my tits are getting cold.
Yeah, Dante's greatest line in his film. Yeah, the greatest line in this film is when Dante tells Sasha that her friends are idiots, because they are. Mm-hmm. There was no need for Lauren and Cassie. I guess as victims, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Fodder for the killer. We always bring that up. There's just more bodies. Make more body count.
This is where also Sasha's going to ask Dante, what do you want to do with Theodore when you catch him?
Yeah.
And he's like, kill him. And she doesn't think this is fair because, he's been treated like an animal his whole life.
Sure.
And he's like, that's no excuse. And she's like, kind of, Theodore is different. And he asks, how so? I think I can venture a couple of reasons why Theodore's a little different than people who had a hard life. This motherfucker, all he knows is a basement.
Yeah.
What he sees through the floor of the living room, hardwood floors, and carrots.
He had a coat hanger through his face when he was still in the womb, for Pete's sake.
He's got a 1955 TV there that plays nothing but static.
Yeah.
And
so Dante is a bad cop in that, or a rogue cop in that he's not about bringing suspects in to face trial, jury, judge. He's just like, I'm going to be judge, jury, and executioner all at once. I'm just going to kill this guy. Yeah. That's not what cops do.
I mean, even with his acting, I was still kind of into the film. It was with Cassie and Lauren that really kind of brought me out of it. They yell at them as they're having this discussion. Cassie and Lauren, like, hey, like you said, I'm freezing our tits off. They want to go get a hotel for the night so they can get on the action tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Ted explores a bathroom at a campground.
He washes his hands in the urinal.
And he finds some old abandoned building and breaks in.
But did you notice, like, he sticks his hand in the urinal, washes his hands.
With water. He's discovering the faucet.
Yeah, continued childlike, which, again, great.
Yeah.
He explores his environments like a child would.
Right. We get some flashback stuff between young Catherine and young Ted.
Montage.
And rabbits.
Of his mother's thoughts play through his mind. I don't love you, Theodore. You were a spawn of pure evil. I should love you, but I can't.
But I'm going to do my best. I must do my best. Eat this fucking carrot, you know?
And then we cut back to Theodore, a.k.a. Ted Bundy, and he's sleeping in a settlement that he built in a dilapidated warehouse. Like, did he do that quick? I mean, it's feng shui is beautiful. It's a small bed, like, with lights hung around it, like, really artistic.
Oh, he made a nest.
Yeah.
Like a little rabbit's nest. Like a little cute rabbit's nest. That's what he did.
Yeah, but
feng shui.
Yeah,
he found he strung some lights up and a little sheets in the mattress, and
got some carrots from the local Whole Foods down the road, a nice little bed. He hears a crash, like someone breaking into this dilapidated, rundown warehouse, so he decides to dip. And this is we cut back to our foursome who are in a hotel room. Cassie, Lauren, Sasha, and Dante the cop. And they're out there to find this bunny, and Lauren just continues to fucking play with this gun.
Twirl the gun around.
And it bothers the fucking shit. Like, no one says anything either.
Well, Dante's like, I should arrest you for mishandling a firearm. And Cassie's like, that's her dad's gun. She has a license to carry it. And they just argue about what to do next. Because Cassie's like, we should be out there right now hunting this fucker down. And
like they're all in. Like they, that this is what they're gonna do. But
Lauren and Cassie decide to dip out and go get a drink because it's bullshit that they're not hunting this killer. So they just leave. The two of them leave Sasha and Dante alone.
And you remember that crash we heard when Ted Bundy was sleeping? Well, it was a couple punks breaking their way into the warehouse because they really are in the mood to spray paint penises. These are the biggest tropes of like, hey, yeah, dude, let's get in and spray penises. I want to stroke. Yeah, and they're like, oh, I want to suck them. Like, you want to suck spray-painted boobies?
It's
like,
so stupid.
It is so stupid. Like, yeah, Pete. And so then they discover the nest.
Yeah.
The nest of Ted Bundy.
Somebody was sleeping here.
Someone carried. So it's like, hey, look at this dick. Look at this carrot. It looks like a dick.
And the one guy starts, like, making, like, sucking motions.
Like he's sucking. Like,
deep throat this carrot.
The carrot has balls, and his friend's like, man, you're stupid, dude. Like, it's like you're almost begging for these guys to die. And the Mythbuster kill I want, because as he's acting like he's filleting the carrot, if you get this on video, it's a really good image that if you see your boy Nick right now.
Me too.
Ted Bundy comes up and just whacks the back of his head, kind of like gagging.
Shoves the carrot into this guy's throat.
I think that would work.
Oh, it would.
I mean,
it would totally work. Because now this guy's got a carrot jammed down in his fucking throat.
Quickly, like a firm, nice, solid carrot.
Oh, that'd be the worst way to die.
Death by carrot.
So, and Ted just throws the other guy.
They're like a rag doll.
Just throws him across
Ted Bundy,
the room.
like most of our killers, has unbelievable strength. I mean, this dude is strong.
For living in a cellar your whole life, eating carrots.
No muscle development. Maybe human.
Maybe he did push-ups. I don't know. But it always fascinates me how the killers can be so strong when they're malnourished and mistreated.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like,
some are okay.
Did Ted Bundy have this super spur? I mean, I don't.
They're somehow stronger and better than any other normal human who had a normal above ground life.
It's interesting. But back to our two favorite characters, Lauren and Cassie. They're frustrated that they're not out there hunting and being crime fighters.
Do we finish Ted killing the guys?
Yeah,
the first guy ends up choking to death on the carrot, and Ted walks over to the other guy and throws him down some stairs, and he breaks his neck.
Yeah.
So those guys are dead.
And then
And yeah, Lauren and Cassie are hunting out on their own.
yeah, so they decide to maybe they should do this on their own, which is
Yeah.
what they decide to do.
So dumb.
So it's like seriously, like a couple minutes later, Lauren thinks she hears something and she runs off into the woods, just holding her gun and just.
And Cassie stays. It's like, what are you doing? It has her phone light on. Why are you? Don't leave me here, Lauren. And Lauren just runs away.
And you hear gunshots, kapah,
4 gunshots.
and then one comes out of the woods.
On the 4th shot,
Yes.
a bullet hits Cassie in the leg.
Yep. And she drops.
She drops. So then
Lauren appears.
Lauren comes running out. It's like, come on, get up, Cassie, get up. And Cassie's like, I can't, you fucking shot me. And Ted Bundy comes walking up. Lauren blows her last 2 bullets trying to hit him, but she can't. And then Ted grabs Lauren's head and shoves it against a tree branch.
We've seen one of those
Stick
before.
right into
yeah.
her eye.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And then he, Cassie's on the ground, looks up at him and says, I don't want to die.
Oof.
And he stomps on her head. And that is my Dick Kill Shot of the Week. Dick Kill Shot of the Week.
Dick shot, kill of the
Dick
week.
Shot Kill of the Week. Just,
I don't like it when they say I don't want to die before they die.
it's not cool. It's for some reason it hits me a little harder when they
Me
go,
too.
I don't want to die.
It happened to me in Cliffhanger when I was a kid watching that movie with Sylvester Stallone. He was like a rock climber, and he's holding her in the very beginning, like, don't let go.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to die. And I remember as a kid seeing that going, please don't fight. And then she falls down to it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that stuck with me, dude. So now when anyone says I don't want to die before they die, like, even if they are the worst character, I'm like, fuck.
It's some trauma for you, huh?
Yeah, it
So
is.
Cassie, I don't want to die, and then her head gets stomped.
So here's my question for you, Andy. I want to bring this up because we cut to the next day. It's
Yeah.
beautiful sunny morning.
Yeah.
Dante and Sasha are together. She's making excuses for Lorne and Cassie. Like
She assumed they just left.
Yeah, they're probably mad at me. They just left.
Yeah.
They argue over the mental capabilities of Theodore. Should he be killed or not? But they hear a scream from the window, like a ah.
There's a jogger jogging by.
Yeah, and I get, Jogger discovered the bodies of Lauren and Cassie. Here's the question.
Yeah.
They sure didn't venture far. They were able to hear the scream of a jogger right outside their window, and which leads them to discover the dead bodies of Lauren and Cassie.
Yeah.
6 gunshots were fired.
Yeah.
Screams were made. Like, like they are, what did they not hear?
It's possible all of that happened farther away, and Ted dragged their bodies closer to the hotel.
Okay, I'm down
Maybe.
for that. I'm down for that.
If I have to,
Like maybe to guarantee that they'll find them.
maybe.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I'm down with that.
that's the only thing that makes sense, because
Yeah.
you're right. If it all took place right there, you'd think they would have heard the 4 gunshots from the
Yes.
hotel room. It's continuity.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
continuity error.
But then we cut to Ted Bundy, who is now obliterating a community garden. He's looking for carrots, and he's having mommy flashbacks.
Of
you
young
know.
Ted, yeah, getting abused by his mom.
You
Eat
have
the
to
carrots.
Yeah, you have to work harder because you look so hideous. Mommy drugs girls to get me companionships. But wait, Andy,
It's intercut
because
With-
Sasha's.
Sasha and Dante walking through the woods looking, and it's intercut with Sasha's
Yes.
own flashbacks of an abusive father hitting her with the belt. So they're trying to do this psychological thing that maybe Ted and Sasha aren't that different, even though he lived underground and had a horrible. Yeah, she feels a connection because she also had a horrible childhood.
Yes.
And it's this weird. There's this weird exchange, psychological stuff between Sasha and Ted's childhood.
He invites her to a Taylor Swift concert,
They stop
and they decide to take a nap in the woods. What
she
the fuck is
explains
this?
That she explains that Lauren was going to take her to a concert, and now she's dead. A Taylor Swift concert, and they joke about it, laugh a little bit. And you're right; they just fall asleep in
He's
the
like,
woods.
You just rest your head right here on this log. I'll keep lookout.
So like they went the whole day trouncing through the woods looking for Ted.
And they just want to sleep.
And they eventually just sat down and went to sleep.
Okay, she just rests her head on this fucking
They have
log.
a dream sequence between
Yes.
Sasha meeting Ted Bundy,
The real Ted Bundy.
where he stabs her in the dream, and then they
She's like,
wake
I
up.
can fix you. I can fix you.
They wake up. That's what in my notes. Like they just fell asleep in the woods, and wakes up, and there he is. He's standing there with his bunny mask on. He's got like a flower or something behind his back, and she takes off his mask and sees his face.
It's the future Hall of Famer Max McCordle, who also in the mid 1980s played the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah,
Oh, is that?
yeah. He played the guy who is
The guy who played Ted
is the
Bundy?
future Hall of Famer Max McCordle.
Oh, I thought it was Trent Evenry.
He's future Hall of Famer Max McCordle,
All right.
who also played the Kool-Aid Man in the 1980s.
That's a bullshit artist. You're a bullshit artist. You're bullshitting me.
Who's Max McCordle?
I don't know, but you're
Are you a bullshit artist?
yeah.
Bullshit artist!
You are a bullshit artist.
He does have flowers at hand, though. And he's
Right.
but he is just a big ass guy that looks like a bunny. There's
He
nothing much more.
literally looks like a
There's
rabbit.
nothing much more I can say. He's got dark eyes and like little
Buck
fucking
teeth.
buck teeth. Like
He literally looks like a rabbit.
Yeah.
And Sasha exclaims, a little exclamation, when she sees his face, which wakes up Dante, who, stands up, and Ted freaks out and runs off scared. The two of them, Sasha and Dante, chase after him, but Sasha slips and hurts her ankle, and Dante just fucking leaves her.
Yeah. He's like, I'll continue. You stay here.
You stay here. I'm gonna get him.
God, I'd
Just
be like,
leaves her there
I
with a
know.
busted ankle.
Yeah, not
what
knowing
a
that-
fucking asshole.
It's horrible. He makes his way to that abandoned warehouse because I guess he's been following him, and that's where he discovers those dead punks from earlier. The search continues. This is a really drawn out scene, but finally, Ted Bundy appears. He grabs Dante by the neck, lifts him up like these supernatural monster,
Super strong.
Yeah, Myers and Voorhees, style, just holding him up, cracks his neck, drops him. Doesn't
So he's
think
already dead, right?
Yeah,
Broke
he
his neck.
doesn't think he's dead. And he looks around, grabs a propane tank, lifts it up, bashes his head violently 8 times. And this is where I ask, is he dead? Just kidding. It's my
Dick kill.
I mean, it's so violent, and then I'm just kind of so as
Is
if
he
Joe,
dead?
I looked over at Jody and went, "You think he's dead?"
If there's ever been
For
a
sure.
for sure.
You hear his neck crack and you hear his body thump, and then this motherfucker grabs like a big ass tank.
Yeah.
And just, it isn't just like thunk, 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 like,
No.
he's go gang.
He's
Go
violently
gang.
smashes his
8
head
times.
over and over and over.
That's a violent one.
Dante's definitely dead. It's a shame the propane tank didn't blow up. We could have had Dante's Inferno.
Stretch.
It's a stretch.
No, that's pretty good. I'm gonna give you that. But
Well, Ted Bundy comes back to where Sasha is on the ground with her hurt
yeah,
ankle.
because
And he just picks her up and carries her away. And we fade and come up 2 weeks later.
Yep, they have a cute house in a suburb. There's little 4 Ted Bundys.
Little white picket fence.
Yeah. 2 weeks
Oh,
later,
Lord.
Sasha is being interviewed by a podcaster influencer named Evan. The kind of the roles have been reversed. He's asking about the police.
Mm-hmm.
And again, why didn't you report it? And she's like, they wouldn't believe me. They would believe dead bodies,
They
Sasha.
would see Dante with his head smashed.
Yes, they would find a warehouse with 3 dead bodies. They would find a morgue with 2 girls that were your friends.
There's probably DNA.
There's probably social media. Yeah, they're going to believe you. They just wouldn't believe me.
They would find DNA, and they would realize it's a relative of Catherine, because the DNA could point that out. Like, oh, this is obviously a direct, son
I'm sure-
of
and I'm-
Catherine's and male.
And
They
I'm
would do
sure
all
they
that.
have Ted. I'm sure they still have evidence. They have Ted Bundy DNA.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy DNA too.
In this universe,
God.
the cops are terrible.
So but obviously this podcaster is kind of a dick because he's
Yeah.
like, this fucking bitch believes this story. This
Yeah.
is crazy. But anyway, it's gonna get me lots of engagement.
Yeah, exactly.
She gets to her car. She's like, well, maybe I'll talk to you later. I don't know. She walks to her car, but before she gets in her car, Andy,
Yeah.
there's a brief moment where she stares off into the woods
And smiles.
and smiles.
Right.
She gets in her car and takes off. Anyway, this podcaster's on the phone with his partner, business partner, I don't know. He explains that the excitement should be real, Andy, because this engagement will build their social brand.
Yeah.
Even if she is a wacko, it's going to be great. And then guess what happens?
Ted Bundy
It's a great shot.
jumps him from behind.
Yep.
Didn't actually see the death, but do you want to assume he's dead or not? I didn't count
Yes.
it because we didn't see it. Just like that's our rule.
Yeah, he might, Evan might have beaten him off and
Yeah.
he might have beaten off Ted Bundy.
Well,
Get it?
credits.
Yeah, roll credits. On a scale of 2 Cadbury eggs to 8 Cadbury eggs, what would you give it? Wait. You have to know that these Cadbury eggs are filled with gumdrop kisses.
Okay.
But wait, those gumdrop kisses are filled with rabbit semen.
Great. Well, what was the numbers? I was keeping track.
2 Cadbury eggs filled with gumdrop kisses that are filled with rabbit semen to 8 Cadbury eggs that are filled with gumdrop kisses that are filled with rabbit
here's the
semen.
deal. It starts where I would give it like a 6 or 7, and then it drops
We're on the
to like
same
a
fucking-
4.
Yep, 4.
Yeah.
We're on the same. I mean, I know we've done this a lot, but I was exactly gonna say this started great for me. Like
Yeah.
I was the shot, the bewilderment of the actor did a great job playing like wonderment in a new surrounding, a new environments.
Yeah. Good kills
The
too.
kills great. Like even like the kills over the fire camp. With
Right.
the sleeping bag, great. The D. Wallace did a great job, I think, too, of playing a fucking mentally disturbed individual. She did a great job.
She's very eccentric in
So,
her outbursts. It's anxiety.
But then Dante and Lauren and Cassie brought it down. The ending spared off, but when I write Ed Guinea Pig, it's gonna be a lot better, I promise.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, how will I make the guinea pig fucking huge though? No, I mean, so someone has to bang a guinea pig? No, wait. What happens? How am I gonna make this guinea pig?
Let's wrap up.
Okay.
Kill count.
Oh yeah, there is a kill count.
Yeah, there's a good kill count.
Hold on, wait though.
Yeah.
You couldn't have sex with a guinea pig.
No.
Okay, no, let's keep going. Sorry.
Oh my god. All right. We didn't count the flashback stuff from 1975 because we didn't see anybody die.
I think that's fair.
So we start with Tommy and Richie killed the sound guy and the camera guy. Then that other woman who was already in the cellar, the malnourished, half-naked woman that was in the cellar. That's 3. Followed by Emily. We didn't see her die, but her dead body was laying there on the bed,
Yeah,
and
she
that's
did,
when Sasha freaked out. Then those campers, the camper couple, the male camper got his throat slit, and the female camper dragged onto the fire. Followed by Catherine, who took her own life after confessing everything. The vandalism guy with a carrot down his throat, and the other vandalism guy pushed down the stairs. Neck broke. Lauren, Cassie, my dick shot kill of the week. Head stomp. And then Dante, your dick shot kill of the week. His head definitively bashed.
Yes.
Very flat.
He's dead.
Definitely dead. That's 12.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Good shit.
is the kill count's great, and again, the kills were imaginative. I just really can't believe that this script got away with Cassie and Lauren. So, kind of a buzzkill, but again, nonetheless, great Easter movie. Grab Grandma, grab Aunt Judy. Gather around the
Great Easter movie.
Yeah, it is.
Gather around the eggs.
Gather
after
around
after the Easter egg hunt.
After the Easter egg hunt,
And you're eating your ham or whatever you do.
and your chocolate.
Yep.
And
Watch this movie and
watch
listen to
this movie,
SlashU.
and then listen to SlashU.
Yeah.
Go to sleep to our voices.
There you go.
Next
time.
we're doing Spring Break.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a good Spring Break movie. This was actually recommended to us
Yeah.
by
remember.
Milwaukee HorrorCon.
There's a few people who've told us about this movie actually over the years.
I am not aware of that.
This is not the first time this one's been recommended.
Oh,
It
well,
is,
great.
however, something that we didn't always pay attention to because it was it's a little supernatural.
It is a little supernatural, but with the title of it, which we'll get into next time you hear us, from 1988, back to the old school SlashU, 1 hour, 18 minutes.
Sorority babes in the Slimeball Bowl-orama.
Tell me about it, Andy.
As part of a sorority ritual, pledges and their male companions steal a trophy from the bowling alley. Unbeknownst to them, it contains a devilish imp who makes their lives a living hell.
Starring SlashU friend Leanna Quigley.
Yeah.
George Buckflower, if you remember, he was in the scene that they added in the drive-in massacre. They added to add 9 minutes, and it's just this weird scene of a killer in a warehouse. Like because it makes no sense to the movie, but he's the actor that plays it. It's just a funny scene to make it like a full 63 minutes. They had to add it 9 minutes, but there are. And then actually the girl who plays Taffy in this movie, Brink Stevens, I read already that she went ahead and directed the sequel that was filmed in 2022.
Oh.
It's called...
The sequel is worse.
It's horrible. But that's, again, something that we'll talk into. I've already done my homework. I hope you do your homework, students, and get into this movie if you haven't already, because that's what we're going to be talking about next time. Andy, I want to let you go early because I know there's some chocolate and some Easter ham you're waiting for.
There you go. Yeah.
I got some ham for you.
Well, I hope everybody had a happy Easter, and join us again next time for another exciting riveting episode of SlashU.
Anything you want to mention before we go?
Yeah, follow us, Instagram, /U_podcast. Listen, tell your friends about the show. Really thank you, everybody, for joining us on our fun journey every week.
Yeah, dude, we're having a good time.
We got our cool bunny ears.
I'd want to listen to, two homies having a good time, occasionally talking about bubes and cubes and other fun stuff. Because I still think /U feelings would be rad, because you know what? We have feelings, Andy.
Well, we'll look into that. We'll look into that.
I respect what you say.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Class dismissed.